Black Ops 6 Zombies is getting some interesting teasers already, and it's honestly looking like we might be getting some sort of Tranzit return. So in my previous video, I went over the live-action trailer for Black Ops 6 that was just released. Well, at the end was an image with multiple hidden words in it. The first thing I want to show you here that has anything to do with zombies is these abbreviations here, which seem to be for Project Janus. This is the same name as the project from Black Ops Cold War that Richtofen was in charge of. Now next we can see a small portion of a map showing the Potomac River, as well as Analostan Island. Now another name for this island is Teddy Roosevelt Island. Now the real kicker here is what happens when you Google the Potomac River. What's going to come up is this image here. This is Harper's Ferry in West Virginia. Now this image has already been circulating for Black Ops 6 leaks due to the fact that this seems to be where the first round-based zombies for Black Ops 6 is going to be located, and it should be called Liberty Falls. We know this due to Modern Warfare 3 audio logs. Now this fits perfectly in with the fact that around the Potomac River are multiple falls, for example the Great Falls and Little Falls. Now shout out to Mr. Raffle Waffles over on YouTube for making this connection, but the Potomac River, this town, and the Analostan Island are all in very close proximity to Washington. Now I knew this part already, but what I didn't realize was what else takes place in Washington, that being Black Ops 2's Tranzit. And he goes on to explain that in Cold War we had received a piece of intel about a redacted town in West Virginia. Now in the intel it references that the town had a nuclear power plant with a tower failure. The note then explains how the town members were evacuated and given financial and housing compensation. It then describes how multiple people refused to leave the town and that this might change due to the fact that they were building a wall around the town. There are references to a tunnel network and what appears to be a roster of 53 scientists, 32 military personnel, 18 operations personnel, 4 custodians, and a partridge in a pear tree. Now in real life in 1978 there was a real tower failure at a real nuclear power plant in a town in West Virginia. This accident happened at the Pleasance Power Station. Well, if you happen to look up the Pleasance Power Station on Google, zoom out just a little bit, and you should notice that over to the right you can see the words Green Run. As I'm sure a lot of you know, this is the name of the Tranzit map. Now Treyarch just doesn't do coincidences, so I definitely think this is on purpose. Now to top it off, Raffle Waffles also found that there is a bridge in the town that goes into a mountain and looks exactly like the one from Tranzit. I'm sure some might think that's a stretch, but then what about the church that he found from the same town that is almost identical to the one in Tranzit? And finally, if you guys remember the Season 1 cutscene from Modern Warfare Zombies in which Ava was hallucinating and killing zombies inside of the hallways, well during this scene right here, you can hear this. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound of the Black Ops 2 denizens from Tranzit. At the time, it didn't really make sense, but now this makes so much sense. Clearly, Treyarch has been cooking this story for years now, and there are way too many coincidences for this to not be something substantial. I think the Treyarch is going to be doing with Tranzit what they did in Cold War with Nocturne Toten, where they took the main map but completely reworked it into an entirely brand new map. But that's all on this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do, and please don't forget to hit that follow so you guys don't miss out on any upcoming Black Ops 6 Zombies news or Modern Warfare 3 Zombies news. See you guys around.